Welcome back to Lane Switching. Today, we're back in the building, and I'm very happy to be back in the building with someone I shot my first ever music video with, the first ever Lane Switching music video. We're in here for part 2 with none other than YungBossa G.
Yes, sir. Welcome.
Thanks, man. How you doing, man? How's it been?
I've been doing good. You know, just doing my own thing, focusing on music. You know, just laying low.
For sure. And let's kick it off right away and let's talk about Perkin, bro.
Yeah.
It was a sick music video, sick track. I think just for the people, just kind of talk to us about that track. Like, how did it come together?
Perkin, damn. Okay, so Perkin, my best friend, you know, he went to jail. He got locked up. And it was really a time where I was like, damn, fuck, you know, like my best friend's in jail. So much shit around me is happening. Like, you know, like so much shit was just happening. Lawyer fees were coming in. Like, just so much shit was just adding up. And I was just making a lot of songs around that time. Just a lot of songs, just writing whenever I'm bored. You know, anytime in my free time. So making music. And then this one, I was just writing it. And I was just like, yeah, this one is different. Like the bars were different. My flows, the way I was flowing in, even just the beat, just crazy. So just going in, writing those lyrics, then putting inside the booth. It was just a piece of cake, basically.
For sure. Who is the beat? Do you know the beat maker, or is that just like some random shit you pick off YouTube?
I think it was a YouTube beat, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it was just a random YouTube beat I found.
That's sick. And so for people, if you haven't seen it yet, now we got the visuals out to Perkin up on the Lane Switching Music, up on the Lane Switching YouTube channel. Just quick, I want to give a shout out to 223 Visuals and Solo 4K. They pulled up to the shoot.
Shout out to them.
Sick shoot day. I think Solo got in a few flicks for the guys. 223, you know, definitely doing his thing in the city too. So shout out to them. And yeah, it was a sick video. Like for you, there's so many videos now that have been done in trappers. Like, do you think it's gonna get to a point in time where it's just like people have seen so much of TP? Do you think it's still gonna be like a major location to shoot a video?
Oh nah, definitely not. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. Like, yo, like homie Carve already did a couple of shoots in there.
Yeah.
I already took more spots now, and then the Southside freestyle, Smiley's music videos too is like, yo, you see TP, like you see in almost every corner at this point. Like people go inside TP and know like, oh, this spot they did this music video, So at this point, like after these couple more music videos, you're gonna see crazy music video out of town and just somewhere else away from TP, respectfully. But we're still gonna come back to TP here and there, show the roots, but definitely gonna try to go more outside.
For sure. And kind of just speaking about neighborhoods, like obviously Trappers is well known in Ottawa and in Ottawa hip hop now, you know what I mean? You have even, you know, older rappers now like, you know, Dodo Banks, who's also
my guy.
For sure, most definitely. Do you think Ottawa will get to a point with their hip hop scene where we'll almost have like stuff like Jane and Finch? So it's like, you know what I mean? Like where it's like Toronto, when you think of Toronto hip hop, it's Jane and Finch. It comes to mind. Do you think it'll be blocks like that in Ottawa?
Yeah, definitely. Like as you can see already with like Shottawa, this guy's already making YouTube videos. Like there are like those Toronto music, those videos. You know those videos that like they explain the stories of like what happened. You seen that video, right?
Yeah.
He's already starting to do that. Like it's funny, but like that's how those guys get their fame or like basically get the name in the city. You know, so just by like little pages doing that or like us getting more known, getting more recognition is like those people are gonna start to know, oh, this side is hot, this side is hot. Just like in those Southside freestyle, East Side, West Side, you can see in the comments in the South Side, they're like, oh, like who are those 3 niggas in the same block from in the comments? And niggas say, oh, it's Trappers. Like that's already like helping us. Even I seen us put on Reddit, me, Benji, and Carver, we're on Reddit. Niggas asking, oh, who are these guys? You know, like that's already showing like we can get up there for sure.
Most definitely. Do you think, as an artist, do you think that the blog scene, because the blog scene is like a real big deal in Toronto, they got like Six Sounds, Canada Underground, all that kind of stuff. Do you think that stuff is beneficial, or that stuff kind of can be negative, too negative?
It's like half. You feel me? Like also like for upcoming rappers, obviously you're gonna want like attention from them. They're gonna give you clout, everything you need. But at the same time, whenever you get robbed, whenever something bad happens to you, the first pages to post it is them. They
Yeah.
can show you love. They can fuck with you on the messages, repost you whenever you need it. But then at the same time you get embarrassed, they're also the first one to post it. So it's like it's a 50-50, but you definitely need them, Obviously you need them.
Do you think blog pages in the future, and do you think there will be more? Ottawa, obviously we have Ottawa TV, and they kind of dabble in that kind of stuff, not as much as they used to, but
before they used to really show us the real Ottawa.
Yeah, facts. But do you think that'll be a trend? Do you think more pages like that will pop up in the city?
I mean, I hope so. I mean, shout out to, he was a random page that started as jokes at first, just posting fights, posting exposed videos. Like, he started randomly, then boom, got big, like there's also 613 Ottawa. Him is more like news outlet, but like there's pages from Ottawa that are getting a couple of followers, as you can see. So I feel like if people really want to start, they could. Like, we also have Sweetie Pat.
Yeah,
this guy has a lot of followers. This guy, he started off randomly 2 years ago. People were laughing at him, like making a page. Now look at him, he has 200K, I think.
Yeah,
some shit like that.
Doing it.
Like, I mean, if people really want to, we really could become known because of them. And they could get their clout up, get their money up too.
Most definitely. Yeah. No, I fully agree with that. And talking about Sweetie Pat, it's now a few singles and a project you've hopped on with Bandsy. So you hopped on, I think it was Law of Attraction on his project with Sweetie Pat. No Reason, and I think that's also had Carver on it.
Yeah.
And then Seven Figures, all this year, all features with Bandsy.
Yeah.
Do you have a favorite?
Oh, I think it's the one with just me and him. Which one is that? Law of Attraction.
Mm-hmm.
That one is definitely my favorite, because just the way I came in, like, even me when I first wrote the song, I was like, damn, like, you're snapping, cruddy. Like, I was actually doing my thing, and then it just sounded so good, and like the bars are so real. Like, actually, like, in that moment, that's really how I felt. That's really like the feelings that, and that you can hear in my voice too. So it was a perfect song. And then he killed his part, I did my part. Just a banger.
Yeah, no, sick track, and it's definitely good to see, you know what I mean? Like, a lot of people, it's just, you're not gonna see a big catalog on a yearly basis. Whereas Sweetie Pat, he's putting out mad music, really, in comparison to a lot of the city. He's really him and Bandsy really putting in work.
Oh yeah, putting hella work.
And speaking about Law of Attraction, that was a part of, obviously, Sweetie Pat and Bansy's project. Do you see yourself putting out a project in the near future? And do you think projects are really that relevant anymore? Do you think people care about projects anymore?
Well, me, for sure, I want to do a project because I have a lot of songs, and they're pretty good. Like, they're pretty good songs, and I feel like I just want to drop an album pretty soon too. Like, I actually was thinking about it. I want to drop an album, maybe just 5 songs, just throw it out there just to show guys, like, diversity in my music. But nowadays, I don't feel like albums are popping like that. Like, people like don't sit down anymore and just wait for an album to come out. Like, me personally, if you ask me, I've never waited for albums. I'm not even a guy that wait for albums to listen to tracks. Just, if I see on Instagram that song is sounding hard, I'll listen to it on YouTube and then maybe fuck with it or not. But I was never, let me wait for the album. So, like, I don't think people really are gonna start caring. They care more about like music videos or like solos, like features with like bigger artists. But albums, not anymore. I don't really think so.
Yeah, to be honest, like, I wouldn't say as much myself. Sometimes though, is that like, I hear a project comes out and the first thing I do is just listen to the tracks that have features. Like, I feel like a lot of people do that, and they just pick and choose, and they're not going to. That's not really a thing anymore with streaming. Nobody listens to top to bottom. Like, just nobody does that stuff anymore. So it's different for artists, where it's like, you want to put out a body of work because it's good to do. It's something fun to do for sure. But like, yeah, I don't know. It's not hitting like back when CDs were relevant and stuff like that. It's not the same thing anymore.
Yeah, it definitely fell off. Yeah,
for sure. And just over the last few years as well, a lot of people have just been talking kind of like, not like to a certain degree, hip hop's going on decline, but it's almost more like, I hear like streamers are the new rappers.
Like what, those like Twitch
Yeah, like
streamers?
the AMP guys,
Uh,
all those type of guys. It's like it was it was Drake on Drake's new album. He was like saying like his young streamer homies make more than rap homies.
oh yeah, definitely. Because
Like,
after taking like the deals and everything, like all these rappers are under deals.
yeah,
Realistically, like a lot of these rappers, they're not rich.
no,
Like they have a lot of money that their label can give them, but personally, they're not rich. Like I know there's rappers like I see like New York rappers got deals and shit, but he can't even pay a Uber ride to get to a restaurant. You know what
yeah,
I mean? So it's like they're those streamers, they actually get their money. Like whatever they get paid to do, they get like all the money for it. Even if they get deals, they get like tips, and that's their money at the end of the day. But rappers is deals, and then you don't read the fucking paper, right? And there's money that they take away. Just bullshit, realistically.
for sure.
And
And so speaking on for yourself, like, do you feel that I don't know, like when it comes to music, you got into music, I guess, was the reason ever just solely money? Was the reason ever just to like run it up or something like that? And so,
definitely not. Like no, definitely it's an idea. Yeah, I wanna bring my family out the hood. I wanna just live a better life, of course. But at first, I was really doing music because that's what I like to do. Like I, I'm a type of nigga. Like I'm not gonna talk about my feelings. I'm always gonna keep everything in. Like everybody knows me. Like brother, I can have so many problems in my life, and I'll maybe tell like one, two, three people about it in that month. Not even in that month, like just about the problem. I'll maybe tell one, two, three people, but yo, after that, it's in me. Nobody's hearing about it. Nobody's gonna know I'm sad. People are just not gonna hear from me. That's it. So when I go inside my booth, rap everything out, that's my way of just expressing and showing myself out, you know? Or just even going on my notes, writing random lyrics that I'm gonna later put on. That's my way of expressing myself, you know? Then after later on, it became an option that I could make money off of it because people fuck with it. I'm dropping on, music videos and all that shit. So yeah, of course not money, but at first it wasn't. It was never about money.
so do you think it's, to be honest, like maybe a little lame, even Drake, like to put that in his music as a Canadian rapper, as someone who's like put on for guys like Smoke Dogg and Pressa and all those guys, and even he shared out on this album Doovie. Do you think it's just kind of like whack that it's like he's talking about streamers, but at the end of the day, it's like that's not really. It's almost detrimental, almost to a certain extent, to hip hop.
Yeah, but yo, Drake is Drake at the end of the day. I can't even lie. Like Drake can say whatever. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna
Yeah,
do? Stop listening to him? He's gonna pop up regardless. He's just gonna say what he's gonna say, but it is what it is. And he has a lot of streaming homies. Like Drake is really like he hops on trends, if I'm gonna be honest, you
mm,
know? And what is trending right now? Kai Cenat. Let's be honest. He's really the nigga that's bumping right now. So he's gonna say that they're making the most money and that whatever. So that's his opinion. But everybody got their own opinion.
for sure. And do you think, as an artist, again, like going back to the whole rap is at a low point? Do you think, as an artist, do you ever care about the scene? Do you ever care about a scene, or do you ever, or it's just like at the end of the day, whether there was 1,000 people watching, a million people watching, you still be
Mm.
doing your shit?
To be honest, like I just be doing my shit. Like even Perkin, like yo, to be honest, like people are gonna say, oh, it's not blowing up as like fast as it should be, or people are saying, oh, it's actually going up fast for your first music video. It depends on people. Like I personally don't care. I'm doing it because I like the song. It sounded good. I felt like people were supposed to listen to it. People are gonna like it, and I dropped it. If it doesn't do good, if it goes bad, it is what it is. I did my part. I give you guys what I had, and then that's up to you guys at the end of the day. You know what I mean?
Most definitely. And I think something with that, and something where I think people maybe nowadays should, there's nothing wrong with looking at the numbers. Numbers matter. Like to say that numbers don't matter is just ignorant. But
Yeah.
like at the end of the day, so many people, man, buy numbers.
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
many
We're
people.
just talking about it like that industry playing guy.
Yeah.
Like you're buying all these views, you're trying to like make it seem like you're that guy, but you're not.
Yeah.
You know, like there's no point of getting all these streams. Yeah, you're getting your money up, but are you gonna leave a legacy? Are you gonna really like get money later on? Like there's no point of just getting your money on right now because of the fake streams, the fake views, the fake clout, but then it's gonna die off in 6 months. None of these rappers that blow up from being industry plant actually stay up. You know what I mean?
Not to mention, these guys are breaking even. When you're paying for all that
Exactly.
money, for all that marketing and those fake
Yeah.
views, by the time you get the residuals of whatever, like a good show,
Yeah.
someone
Yeah.
pays for
Yeah.
your show, you're just breaking even. So
Exactly.
you're not
Like
even making money.
you're not even like you know what I like. It's just dumb. At the end, like just grow at a slower pace if you have to, and then later on when you grow and you really see the numbers going up, you'll be more proud of just now you got the same amount of numbers, but now they're real.
Yeah.
Before you just bought them, you know. It's just even in your inner self, you should be like, yo, I'm trying to see myself go up. What's the point of just right away going up and you don't see the progress?
Yeah, exactly. And something where it's like, and I've said it before, like a live show will never lie.
Yeah.
At the end of the day,
Definitely
you
not.
show up and there is no one in the audience, bro.
What
I
can they
don't
say?
care how many views you got on your music video. At the end of the
You're
day,
whack.
Exactly.
Nobody listens to you. Like, what can we say? Like, you know, like there's rappers. I'm not even gonna throw shade, nothing, but like there's some rappers. You know, I've been to a couple shows. They go perform. Yo, the crowd is fucking dead. Like everybody just looking at each other. Like, who the fuck is this guy? Like, why the fuck are we listening to him? And then the next group that's way better than them gets in. All people are like, oh, who's this guy? Like, they start actually looking. Like, they might not get turns. Sometimes they just don't know the song, you know. But they'll definitely like pay attention. And I rather that than just like, yo, you're fucking whack, but you have streams, but then nobody cares about you. You know, I rather like people actually be like, oh, who's this guy? Maybe later on, like, you know, the pages post me and they actually go check my account. Like, that could help me out.
Yeah, for real. And I think again, that's where it's just it really doesn't matter how much numbers and how much whatever you do on the internet. If it doesn't translate to real life, it's not worth it. Yeah, the biggest bags rappers are gonna make is off shows. At the end of the day,
Definitely.
you
And it'll
know,
be embarrassing. Imagine you have all these million of views, then your show you can barely get 30 people lit.
Yeah.
You're done.
facts.
You're done.
And do you ever find yourself, obviously you do music, but you probably are, you know, interested into other things. Do you ever see yourself just only focusing like no other work, no other school, no other nothing? You're just completely focused on music? Or do you always think you'll have like other things going on?
Like what do you mean? Like there's like real estate and having all this type of shit on the side
Like
and like count?
potentially like, you know, if you want to get into like fashion.
Oh,
If you
like
want
that
to
type
get
of
into like, you know,
nah.
other shit like that.
To be honest, I either see myself doing music, like even if I don't become a big rapper, I actually want to see myself like in the music industry. Like I don't care, I'll be a producer, I'll create my own studio too. Like I'll find a way to still be in the music industry somehow. Because that's really like what I like. I can't like I've thought about it my whole life, like parents asking me, uncles, you know, like when they ask you, oh, what are you gonna do in college? What are you gonna do in university? I was always given different lies. I can't lie. I was just giving different lies just to make them sound like I'm gonna do something. But deep down, like music has always been my passion, even from a kid. Like it's been music my whole life. So yeah.
No, that's facts. And to be honest, it's just like Ottawa is kind of a hard city to see that through, but I think that's now changing because the internet. At the end of the day, as much as the internet isn't gonna bring, you know, the big people to your shows, it's gonna reach an international audience, whether people like it or not. So it's like your shit can blow up on the internet, and you don't need to be in these hub cities anymore, like Toronto or New York, to really get it going. And at the end of the day, if y'all got a story, doesn't really matter.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? And you were talking a little bit about kind of like, you know, maybe owning a studio or something like that. Do you ever see yourself in like, obviously like, you know, you are part of, you know, a music collective with BPS and stuff. Do you ever see yourself in the position of like a CEO or like the head of a business?
Oh, definitely. I already call myself the youngest boss, so obviously I'm trying to be a CEO, you know? Like I can't lie, like I actually just want to do music. Like even if I can make my own label, that would be even like that would be great. Like, you know, like I wanna like and I'm good with leadership too. Like I can't lie, I'm good like telling people, oh, this is what should be better. This is, you know, like, and I feel like as a CEO, that's what you need. You need a guy that has leadership, you know? So if I feel like sometime I can direct my homies the right way, like I feel like I could also direct like a label the right way or just direct people the right way, you know, even just be a manager for a next rapper. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and do you feel like, I guess, if you put it in old school New York terms, do you feel like as a rapper you'd be more in the future as a P Diddy, who's like music and business, or as a Biggie, who's Biggie was just strictly to the music, he didn't really focus on the money or shit like that?
Okay, yeah, definitely meow like Diddy, that because that was always my thing. Like I always thought to myself, like, yo, if you're gonna make money, make sure you have it for the rest of your life. Like if you have music going on, you're making a lot of money coming in, coming in, coming in, coming in. But then after that, you're gonna go what? Spend it on a drip, spend it like strip club. Nah, like you have investment you can do that you're just gonna grow out your money. You're gonna grow your money. So that's way better than just, yo, I'm gonna look fly for this event. I'm gonna look fly on Instagram throwing money on all these girls. Like, no, but you're gonna look flyer when you're later on with your family and kids in a whole like $30 million house. Like that sounds better than fucking throwing money at a strip club.
Yeah. And
Definitely.
and do you think that maybe is a problem? I haven't to a certain degree. I've not seen that in Ottawa, but do you think there is a for rappers in general like an image thing where it's like they blow all their money in their career because they're just too focused on their image and they're not really just focused on
Even
their
in
shit?
Ottawa, in every city, there's always a city or everywhere. There's just somebody that's gonna blow an image, but that's not really them. Like I can't even lie. Like I'm gonna keep it super 100. Like before, I used to move like niggas had it, but niggas didn't have it. I won't even lie. But now niggas really have it, so it's okay. But back then it's just people always gonna portray an image to be recognized or be seen. Cause I can't let you if you're wearing this clothes,
Mm-hmm.
everything, no one's gonna look at you. You're gonna be like, who's this rapper that's fucking wearing some fucking Walmart shoes, like
Yeah,
on
yeah.
some real shit. Niggas are gonna laugh at you. So image is always like important at first for people. Can't
Yeah.
lie.
And do you think that's just something in comparison to other like types of music? You just think that's a rap thing where it's like the image just
It's
matters?
definitely a rap thing because look
Yeah.
at look at the other genre of music. They don't bling with big chains. They don't have the latest kicks. Like country, they have their own little like clothes. Like rock, they have their own little style. They just have styles. But
Mhm.
in the rap industry, hip hop, it's not even really style anymore. It's the brand you're wearing, and
Mm.
it's really like, yo, if you're not spending 10 bands on the fit, fuck this guy. He's not up. He doesn't have a chain on. Who is this guy?
Yeah.
You know? No, it's just what it came to.
Yeah. That's definitely true. That's definitely true. But now we're wrapping up 2023. You got your first solo music video with Perkin. You got
Yeah.
features with Banzi. You know what I mean? You're on the Southside Freestyle. A lot of great work this year. A lot of great work for 2023.
Respect, respect.
So going forward in the future, we're not just talking next year. We're just talking in general. Like, what can we expect from you in the future?
Hmm. Well, I'm hoping to be more consistent with my music. Right now, I'm gonna be honest, I'm taking a break. Got a lot of stuff to deal with that are like non-music related. So I'm definitely taking a break for the moment, but I'll definitely still be in the studio. Niggas are probably still gonna hear me in a couple features here and
Yeah,
there,
yeah.
like always. But I'm definitely gonna see more of me. That's what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna put myself more out there, show people that I'm gonna show people that I'm really top three in the city. Like I even said in the Southside Freestyle, I really think I'm top three in the city. If I really put all my music out, really show niggas what's up with me, I feel like I'm definitely like top three. So I'm definitely trying to show myself more, trying to show you guys what's up, and just yeah, run up a bag. Show this, put the city on too. Definitely put the city on. I'm not gonna leave the city behind.
For sure, for sure. That's sick, man. And obviously, you plugged it in your first interview, but again, for the people, where can they find you on social media?
You can find me on IG Young Bossa, and for my music video and Southside Freestyle, you can find it in my link and search me up anywhere Young Bossa G. You'll find me.
Sick, man. That's sick. That was the part 2 YungBossa G interview. If y'all haven't already, go check out Perkin.
Yes,
Sick
sir.
track, sick track. That's my guy, YungBossa G.
My guy Lane switching.
Appreciate it, dog. We're out. Peace, y'all.